Hello, everyone, and welcome to the penultimate place to get your Marvel news, our MCU reviews, and our fireside chats on all things Marvel. This is episode 65 of the Marvel Mondays Initiative, and today's topic is, of course, our review for Deadpool and Wolverine. And also, I don't know if you know this, Eric, but San Diego Comic-Con happened, or is happening
I was
currently.
not aware. I was not
Yeah.
aware.
So we got a lot of news coming out from Marvel yesterday. So we're also going to be talking about that. So, well, spoilers for everything.
Yeah.
If you're listening to this on your favorite podcast service, feel free to give us a good rating on that platform. It helps us with the algorithms and helps us grow our audience. If you're watching this on Twitch, consider following us and dropping a sub, please. That'd be fantastic if you could. If you're watching this on YouTube, consider dropping a like and a sub, and do not forget to hit that bell to get notifications for when we go live with all of our shows, like the Penultimate Game Show that's happening later this afternoon, the Cross Media Show that's happening later this week, and Animation. For those of you who don't know me, my name is Ruben, the director of this channel, and today, of course, I have with me the one and only Marvel Daddy, Eric Segan. Eric, how we doing?
Hi, how are you? I'm a lot hairier since the last time you saw me.
I don't think so.
Yes, I'm letting the hair grow out.
Oh,
I
okay.
want it down past my shoulder blades.
Oh,
So,
Jesus. Okay.
right, yeah.
Okay.
So it's gonna take some time.
Okay.
But yeah, a little bit excited to be back. We haven't done one of these in a bit.
Yeah, the
Um,
last time we were here, we were talking about the actual trailer for Deadpool and Wolverine.
right, that was a bit. It was a bit. So yeah, I'm very excited to actually talk about it now.
Same here. Same here. A little bit of housekeeping. Like I said before, we're going to be doing a penultimate game show later this afternoon, or I want to say 3:30 if I remember correctly. About Concord and what we've been playing, but probably we'll stick to Concord and also, yeah. Well, let's see how that goes. Douche. As always, feel free to call 646
Say douche.
I did, but I didn't mean ooh. I meant oosh. Um, as always, please feel free to call 646-801-0230 and leave your thoughts and questions as a voicemail. That's 646-801-0230. Now, Eric, it's time to get
Yes.
the 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 greatest portion of this show, I would say. The Marvel news of the week.
Is it though? Is it though?
They're kind of both, but like
Yeah.
I was excited yesterday and then I got very excited yesterday,
I understand.
So,
I understand. A lot to be excited about.
yeah, I have to be excited
Or
about.
maybe not. We'll see.
We'll see. We'll see. Let's start off with what they had told us about Captain America Brave New World.
Right.
I'm pulling this from Discussing Film. Basically, we've already seen the trailer, February 14th, 2025, directed by
Mhm.
Julius Onah, written by Rhett Reese,
Mhm.
Paul Wernick, Zeb Wells, and Sean Levy. I didn't know Sean Levy.
Sean Levy. Sean Levy has writing credits on this?
That's what it says here. Why do I know Sean Levy?
I'm looking. He literally directed Deadpool and Wolverine.
Huh, that's probably why I know.
There's no way.
Yeah.
I'm looking at his.
This is what Discussing Film says.
Well, Discussing Film also broke the news on the Skibidi Ohio Toilet Riz by Michael Bay. So it's like, hold on there. Pump your brakes, Turbo.
I don't know what any of that means.
Oh, it's like you're a 70-year-old man trapped inside that young 30-year-old body.
I would say 80-year-old man.
Mm.
Obviously, main cast is Anthony Mackie, Harrison Ford, Tim Blake Nelson, Carl Lumbly, Danny Ramirez, Giancarlo Esposito, Kira Haas, Liv Tyler is coming back. What the hell is happening here?
Well, you didn't know this, man?
I didn't know Liv Tyler was coming back. Interesting.
Yep.
Very interesting. And no mention of Mark Ruffalo anywhere. Crazy. Seth Rollins and Rosa Salaza. Basically, we just saw pretty much a bigger version of the trailer. I'm not going to go too much into spoilers for this because I'm not a
Oh,
douche.
whoa, oh.
Yeah.
Sorry, I'm getting getting a lot of notifications for a Discord channel I'm in. Somebody probably got hacked
Uh-oh.
because they are sending a lot of risque DMs in the giant general chat.
Am I also in this? No? Okay, I don't think
No,
so.
I don't think you are.
Okay, good.
Oof,
I mean,
they're gonna
not
be
good for
disappointed.
them, but it is what it is.
Mm, either
Anything to
way.
say about Captain America: Brave New World?
Oh
Excited?
yeah, I mean, I think they also confirmed that adamantium will be coming to the MCU
Yep.
officially. It's going to be in
No,
the
Tiamat.
celestial, that's in Tiamat in the ocean, so everyone on the internet can stop complaining like, "Whoa, why won't anyone talk about this?" Give it
Yes.
time. Give it time. Let's see
But
what
also,
else. So
they kind of got a point. Why won't they talk about this?
right.
It's been too long.
So yesterday it was obviously played before Deadpool Wolverine before I saw it, and my buddies had not seen it yet. They had no idea Red Hulk was coming.
Yeah.
So it's very sorry, I'm getting over some type of viral infection. So
Do
I
you
may be
think?
coughing a little bit.
Do you think it was smart for them to show off Red Hulk in the trailer?
I think just like the tease that they did was fine.
Okay. I would have preferred them to
Also,
just keep it as a.
yeah, Giancarlo Esposito is going to be playing Sidewinder, King of the Serpent Society. Which, if you did not know this, Ruben,
I did.
if you remember, in 2014 when they announced the Phase 3 lineup, the original, like the tease for Civil War was Serpent Society. So
I
it's
do
good that
remember
they're
this.
finally coming back.
Yeah.
I don't think they're going to make them snake-like people in this movie, but I think they're just going to be like some type of terrorist group where they all just have snake code names. I'm going to assume that's what it's going to be.
Yeah.
But yeah, that's a good window. February 14th, perfect Valentine's Day movie.
Exactly what it's.
But it's good. Like the trailer just reminds me of Winter Soldier. So I'm like, this is the vibe you need to go with. You need to go with.
Yeah, but that's what I'm saying. Like for the trailer, they should have not. Me personally, I don't think they should have put Red Hulk at the end. Like just keep it as.
Well, if it's one of those things for one, you have to give for generic moviegoers like, whoa, a Red Hulk? Whoa.
Yeah.
And then obviously for comic readers, Thunderbolt Ross, it's like, okay, when is Red Hulk coming?
Yeah.
Like, so it's I can see from both sides of that.
Yeah, I guess. It's just kind of sucks, all right. Next up, let's talk about it. Thunderbolts, finally.
Thunderbolts asterisk. The asterisk is important, Ruben. That is what Feige said.
I didn't realize the asterisk was important. I'm sorry. Release date May 2nd, 2025. Interesting. I would have thought you would have pushed it further, but okay, I'll take it. Directed by Jake Schreier. You don't wonder if any relation to Jason?
Maybe, possibly. Who knows?
Okay. Main cast is David Harbour, Hannah John Kamen, Julia Louis Dreyfus. Let's go. Sebastian Stan, Wyatt Russell, Olga. I can't pronounce her name. I'm sorry. And Florence Pugh. Pew Pew. That's right. I'm gonna read what they put here. Following the sorry, hold on. Feige was sure to point out that the Thunderbolts will not be named after Thaddeus Thunderbolt Ross, which is just funny to me. The cast also described the team as struggling and reluctant to work together, which is interesting because I also saw yesterday, I don't remember where I pulled it from, but it from what I read, it was going to be that it's not really a team effort, it's them working separately, but they're all Thunderbolts, so could be
Who
interesting.
knows?
I'm just surprised that this movie is still happening, honestly.
I mean, Florence Pugh Pugh, Sebastian Stan, David Harbaugh. Those are.
David Harbour showed up in costume, which I thought was
Mm-hmm.
hilarious, and also Sebastian Stan said, "Been 9 years. How many fucking times do I have to keep showing up to these movies?" Not something he said something along those lines. He didn't say that exactly, but we'll see. Maybe this is the death of Bucky. Who knows?
Mm-hmm.
Um,
Gonna make Tumblr upset if Bucky is done after this movie.
well,
You don't want to upset Tumblr.
I don't know what to tell you, man. I don't know what to tell you. Would you like to do? Let's do Fantastic Four next. Fantastic Four: First Steps officially
I mean, is
titled.
that all you want to talk about with Thunderbolts?
Yeah, that's all I got. Anything you got?
Okay, yeah. I mean, it's just like it's interesting to see how they're gonna do it because um
I didn't really
you're gonna
see
have John
much
Walker.
info.
I'm excited to see like where is John Walker right now? What's his deal? What's going on with him? You also got Ghost, one of
Yeah,
the least memorable villains from the MCU.
just got a new
How
costume
how are
though.
you gonna make? How are you gonna make her relevant with this? I'm not
Yeah.
saying they can't do it. It's just like as a plot, like what are you gonna do? Well, my hair went very Spider-Man 3 right there. Hold on. Um,
Oh wow, it is
so
long.
right.
Yeah.
Um, so and then you got Taskmaster. So it's just how are you gonna get all these like Marvel Suicide Squad, Ruben? How are you gonna get them to work together?
Well, I think that's the point. They're not gonna work together.
Then you got Dreyfus. So I mean, she's great and everything. So like, who are
Yes.
they gonna go after? That's what my big thing. Like, who are they gonna? But either way, that's all I got.
Um. Oh, okay. So just to backtrack here for the Thunderbolts, exclusive footage description was that the footage begins with Yelena visiting Alexi's messy and unkept apartment, asking if he is fulfilled. A dramatic version of the Pixie song "Where's My Mind" begins to play as the Thunderbolts are each individually assigned to the same assignment and end up fighting each other.
Mm.
So I think it's gonna be better than the Suicide Squad, just because like they were forced to work as a team. This is just,
Mm,
hey, go do
they come
this.
together.
Maybe, we hope. We'll see.
Mm.
Um,
All right, let's get to that. Their
yeah.
first family.
Fantastic Four, the First Steps. Sorry, the Fantastic
New
Four,
title.
First Steps. I kind of like it. I kind of like
New
it.
subtitle. Yeah.
Yeah. Let me just start this off with, according to Feige, that this is not going to be an origin story. Um,
Yeah, it makes sense.
let's just begin this. The quote is, "Let's just start this thing off on a completely new foot." So we are beginning just after they get their powers, which kind of makes sense. First steps. Yeah, I could see that. Um, release date. Oh shit! Why did I think this was in 2 years? July 2025. Sorry, July
Yep.
25th, 2025. Next year. Holy shit!
Mm-hmm.
Less than a year away. Crazy. Directed by Matt Shackman, which I'm very excited about. He's
Yeah.
probably one of my. What am I trying to say here? He's a very good director for what I've seen. Main cast is Pedro Pascal, Vanessa Kirby, Joseph Quinn, Ebon Bacharach, Julia Garner, and Ralph Ineson. As we
Yeah.
all know, Ralph from Final Fantasy 16.
Yeah. That's what everyone knows him from.
Yeah, absolutely.
Mm.
Um, New plot details. Director Matt Shackman stated that he wants the powers of the Fantastic Four to feel real, talking to scientists and animal experts. The film will not just Sorry, this is the first time I'm reading this. The film will not just be doing a 1960s setting and aesthetic, but a futuristic version of the time period. Shackman would say that the New York in the film is what you've seen from the 60s and something more. Um, there was a another quote that I saw that they went to the desert to find the actual rock that the thing is going to be made out of, which is
Nice.
fucking
That's
crazy.
dedication right there.
That is dedication. Pretty good. Pretty good.
Um, yeah, they even had like the Fantastic car come in through the panel, which was
Yeah.
neat.
Yeah, that was pretty
I
cool.
I like the vibe they're going with this. Like it's
Did you see
set.
the
I think
leak
they
trailer?
said I saw the Galactus part of it.
Okay.
But apparently all they had to go was just test footage
Yep.
because they just started shooting this what
No,
a
they
few days
haven't started
ago.
shooting. It starts this week.
Oh
Yeah.
well.
Yeah.
Mm.
So.
Well, they had to film something for
Yeah, yeah,
this.
yeah. But I think this
Um,
was just like pre-production.
for this.
Yeah.
Um, but yeah, it's exciting. I mean, I think the most important part of this of Fantastic Four movie is you got to get the right four.
Yeah.
Like we could be, oh, that's great cast, like, but they got to meld well together.
I still
So
don't know how I feel about Pedro Pascal.
I mean, he's charming.
He is, but it's just like
It's like how is he going to play the smartest man alive?
no, that's not even that. For me, it's like the Pedro Pascal and Vanessa Kirby relationship. How is that gonna
Um,
go?
Fair point, but I mean that's a big one right there. So, I think if you get the four right, like the rest of the movie will just fall into place. I mean, um, boom.
And obviously,
So
this comes with the. I'm sorry, Eric. Go ahead.
I said like fan four stick, like I didn't believe any that four was a family, and then
Yeah.
like the Tim Story movies, I was like, okay, they were not great movies, but at least those four, it was like, okay, all right, I can see it.
I just rewatched
Y'all
the
trying.
first one. I just rewatched the first one.
It's
God, what a great movie!
not great. It's not great.
It's a really good movie. It's a really good movie.
But uh, yeah, I'm so excited for this, like because what can they do? Because I mean, until we see this one, still the best Fantastic Four movie ever made is The Incredibles. So I'm just excited. Like
Yeah.
it's I think they said it's a different timeline.
Yep.
So this is just its own thing.
Yep.
And I know they said that they're going to be in the next two movies that we're going to talk about.
Yes. So let me just pull it up here. Give me 1 second. Fantastic Four will appear in both upcoming Avengers films, which is
The event we're having two Avengers films. Is that right, Ruben?
That's right. That's
What
right.
are they?
First Avengers film coming out in
Well, I think we should save that one for last
Okay.
because that's going to be the bigger
Well,
conversation.
let me just say it's coming out 2025, May 2025.
Okay, that's good.
The second Avengers film, which we kind of understood already.
Wait, you mean 2026?
Yes,
I think it's
I'm sorry.
2026.
Yes, you're absolutely right. It is 2026. 2026 is the first one. 2027 will be the second one. The second one, of course, is Secret Wars. Now, I didn't
Big
really
one.
have
Big deal.
much to get. I don't think they just spoke a lot about Secret Wars. Just that it's coming 2027.
I mean, that's the
And
big one. I mean, yeah.
I don't know. I was very. I mean, I know it's different because for me, I was very hyped on Secret Invasion, like what they could have done.
Mm.
But then they turned it into a Disney Plus show and ruined all of it. So I know for a fact that they can't possibly fuck this up.
We met that may get into our conversation with Deadpool and Wolverine.
Yeah, let's hope they can't fuck it up. But I'm still excited. Of course, we did get the news that the Russo brothers are coming to direct both of the Avengers films again.
It is a safe call.
It is.
I think it's a very safe call.
It's a safe call, but it's a good one nonetheless. I would say
They have a track record because I mean these are two very big films. You want to give it to the people who have done all the big like Civil War and then Infinity War and Endgame. Like those two have the ability to take this big thing and wrangle it together, kind of. So I understand the call
Yeah.
from a business point of view.
Yep.
Creatively, we'll see how it goes because I imagine it's going to be different writers from Infinity War and Endgame.
No, you would think. I'm
Are
gonna
they coming back?
Stephen McNeely, Stephen McFeely. Let me just find it. Give me 1 second. Hold on.
I didn't hear that news.
Giacchino is going to compose the score of Fantastic Four. Let me just look for it. I'm gonna see. I'm wondering where it is. Give me 1 second.
But yeah, so yeah, that's a big deal. So obviously, we'll get more into this when we talk about what the first Avengers movie is going to be. But a lot of people are also like a little upset the Russos are coming back.
Yeah, everybody is upset. Sorry.
So
So,
because it was, well, I guess we'll get into that when we talk about the previous.
okay. It says here McFeely is going to be coming back for
That's a
both.
big. That's a big deal.
Yes.
That's a big deal. That's more important than the director.
The
Is if they
question
get that
is
writing crew back.
Christopher Marcus. Yeah, let's hope Christopher Marcus and Stephen McNeely are obviously the duo that wrote Avengers Endgame and Infinity War. So I'm hoping that they bring both back because
That'd be good.
yeah, I don't know. For me, the thinking is now I know I don't work in the film industry, but if you want to make uh, a cinematic universe, wouldn't you have like two people as the head writers of the cinematic universe?
I
Does that
think
make
that's where
sense?
I understand what you mean, but I think like that's Feige. Like I'm not saying it's kind of like a thing where, excuse me, it's like a Kojima thing where it's like Kojima when we think about the Metal Gear Solid games, like he's the guy, but obviously it was a bunch more people than that.
Right.
Whereas like we think Feige is the guy, but I know he's got a lot of people that,
But
like
that's
a
what I'm
lot of people.
saying.
This is a yeah.
Like you have
Uh,
two people go over the scripts that the actual writers are going on. Does that make sense?
Maybe like an editing crew or something, like a proofreading crew, if you will.
Yeah, exactly.
Maybe possibly. But then it would all kind of feel samey if it's the same people doing it.
Yeah,
So,
I guess so.
but so Ruben, we're getting Secret Wars, which is, arguably one of the biggest stories in all of Marvel Comics.
It's
But
true.
it's
Yes.
like, who's going to be at the center of that? Like, how are we going to get to Secret Wars? You can't have Secret Wars without a certain character.
Well, I'm glad you mentioned that because they did announce that Doctor Doom is going to be the main villain for at least the first one. I don't know if he's the main villain of the second one.
He'll be the villain for
He's
Secret Wars.
okay. So then, yeah, he's gonna be the main antagonist for both. And they did actually mention to see who it was. They announced who's gonna
Well,
play
so
him.
who can play Doctor Doom?
Take a wild
Arguably,
guess. Take a
one of
wild
the
guess.
one of the like they said in the thing, most complex characters in all of fiction. Who's it going to be, Ruben?
Of course, it's none other than Robert Downey Jr. himself.
So, obviously, again, the internet is ablaze with this.
What are your thoughts?
I am of two minds. One, this is really cool in the sense that you get like this is Robert Downey Jr. turning heel
Mm-hmm.
in wrestling terms. So he was the face for so long, and now he's the bad guy. So
Now
I
he's the
think that could
face.
be, that could be really cool because this is definitely probably going to be a variant of Tony.
Yeah.
I'm assuming this is going to
Well,
be a variant of Tony.
I don't think so. I think it'll be
You think he is going to be straight up playing Victor Von Doom
yes,
in terms of like this wasn't a Tony that went bad?
correct. That's exactly what I
Okay.
mean. I think we'll see probably calls of him I don't know if they said that he's going to be in Fantastic Four. I don't think so because that'd be
I would
pretty weird.
imagine not, because that's Galactus and Doctor Doom. Shit, like that's not going to be.
Yeah, that'd be too much. That'd be too
That'd
much.
be way too. So it's like, when do you introduce him? That's the big deal. But I can see why people didn't want him,
Yeah.
because it's like, because the big thing, and we'll get into this more with Wolverine, is what when we talk about the Wolverine movie.
Mm-hmm.
Well, Deadpool and Wolverine. A lot of people are like, this basically negates Endgame. It's like, hold on, ooh, pump your brakes, because like that's Tony.
Yeah.
Like that character is done.
Yeah.
I don't think he signed. Maybe in Secret Wars he does a little thing, but I think going into this he's like, I'm not playing Tony Stark.
It's a good call.
Like I'm not, like, when I'm signing this contract, I am playing a different character.
Yeah.
Now, what's going to be interesting is when the Avengers have to fight Von Doom, he's going to look like Tony.
Well, that's the thing.
So,
That's the thing where I think he'll have the mask on for a
Mm.
long time, and then somebody is going to give him the blow where the mask just
it
comes
goes
off.
off, and then everyone sees the face, and I think
Yeah.
that's going to be like a big,
Spider-Man.
like, oh my, like, imagine, can you imagine
Peter
Spider-Man
Parker
like
just
seeing his
waiting to
face?
blow. Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
God.
Like that's a big deal. So, but like from a storytelling standpoint, I can see why people will be like, "Whoa, what are they going to do about this? It's complicated." But you want a great actor for Doom,
Yeah.
and it's hard.
Now,
It's hard to imagine people who are better than Robert Downey Jr. Now, obviously, we all wanted kind of, not we all. That's hyperbolic. Cillian Murphy would have been a great Doom. Or
yeah,
the
but I
guy,
just
I think my dream casting for Doom, Nikolai, he's the guy who plays Jamie in Game of Thrones. I think he would have been a great Doom.
Coster Waldo.
Yeah,
Okay. See,
but
what I saw was people just saying like Dan Stevens.
he could have been a good Doom.
Yeah.
But it's just like, I think they knew like what this would be if they were getting Robert Downey Jr., like the ramifications of all of it. They sound like they have a plan.
Yeah.
Well, they had to backtrack. One of the things I saw on Twitter a lot was the the speed at which Jonathan Majors fumbled this bag
Yeah.
needs to be studied.
Yeah. So of course they changed Kang Dynasty Avengers Kang Dynasty to Avengers Doomsday. Probably a good call. Because
I
I
mean,
feel like
Doom is much better than Kang, like as a character.
I think it's better to change the story to focus on a different character as more of like I would rather they change the story to a different character than completely changing the character themselves. Now obviously, we have Harrison Ford coming in to replace
William Hurt.
yes. Obviously completely different circumstances. William Hurt died tragically.
Mm.
So I feel like just starting
I think
fresh.
a tweet I saw about it was in wrestling, if you have to cancel a match, I'm paraphrasing here. You have to cancel a match, your replacement better be bigger. And I mean, like, this is bigger. I mean, bigger actor, bigger character. Like, Doom is arguably the most iconic Marvel villain.
Mm-hmm.
So, I think, like, I'll see where it goes. Like, that's my thing. Like, obviously, we haven't seen their idea for his outfit may be awesome. Like, but I just know I've been waiting for Doom for a good version. You know how many bad versions of Doom I've sat through? Well, just two. Just two.
No, just one. Julian McMahon was a really good dude.
He was fun. Then Toby Kebbell was just like, when I saw that, I'm like, mm-hmm.
For me, Julian McMahon had the presence
Mm-hmm.
of Victor Von Doom. Like every time, well, like I said, I just rewatched the first one on last night, and every time I saw him on the screen, I was like, "Fuck, this guy's really
He
scary."
had presence. Yeah, like
Yeah,
the outfit was kind of cool.
yeah,
I think it's just like put him in Latvia, man.
yeah.
Let's just do that. Let's just stop beating around this bush. Don't say, oh, he's based on no. No, 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 no. I am ready for like the assault on Latvia from the Avengers. Like that's gonna be
Yeah,
fun.
yeah.
Like I'm ready for that. But yeah, I'm excited to see where this goes. It's just now you have to pivot a lot. So these next, let's see, we got 2 years, less than 2 years until it. So like, how are you gonna start introducing Doom, or like you're gonna introduce Doom right at like in the movie? This is
I
the
mean,
first
they
time you
already
see him.
have. Like they drop snippets of Doom Industries, Victor Von Doom. Is it Doom Industries?
I'm having a brain fart right now.
I think it is Doom Industries.
Von Doom Industries.
Von Doom Industries. Uh, if we recall, in Von Doom Industries, there was a box that
Oh
said
wait, that's
Von.
just from the Fantastic Four movies. Either way, the
And
point is made.
yeah, they've introduced it slightly. That
That's right. It was in
Victor.
Moon Knight.
Yep, Moon Knight. Never forget. Just that
But no,
one. Show.
yeah. I mean, I'm just excited to see where this goes. Like,
Yeah, man.
because we'll get into it with Deadpool and Wolverine, but this is kind of a big shot in the arm.
Yeah,
This franchise is needed for 2 years.
yeah. So let's hope it goes well. I have faith that it will.
Mhm.
Um, yeah.
But like the thing is, like, you think that Chris Evans will have to show up for Secret Wars. Like
I mean,
there's no way that Steve Rogers isn't in Secret Wars.
he already said that he's not gonna show up as Steve Rogers again.
It's wild. We'll see. We'll see.
We'll
It's
see.
just how are they gonna either way. I'm excited to see what they do.
Yeah,
We got less than 2 years to see what it is. So
yeah. That's just
but
exciting
enough
stuff.
about that, Ruben. Let's get to why the people are really here today.
The people are really here today because we are here to discuss Deadpool and Wolverine.
Mm-hmm.
Deadpool and Wolverine. Now, as of 12 noon today, sorry, I don't know why I spazzed that on that. As of noon today, Deadpool and Wolverine stats. We have a 400.
That's
Yes, we have stats. 438.3 million global total. Certified fresh at 80%. Biggest R rating movie opening ever. 8th biggest domestic opening of all time. And second highest MCU audience score ever. 97%.
what's number one?
I think the number one has to be Endgame.
We'll see. Oh, interesting.
We could check. Oh no.
It's Spider-Man.
Interesting. I have it here as Black Panther.
So Black Panther is. Where's Black Panther at? This is audience scores. The
I
top,
can.
the
Yes,
top
audience score
five.
ever.
The top five. So tied for first is No Way Home and Shang-Chi. Then it's Deadpool, Wolverine. Then it's Far From Home. Then Guardians Volume 3, and then Guardians.
Interesting.
So either way, but yeah, the audience have spoken.
Yeah.
Both, with their ratings and their money.
Yeah. Eric, what did you think of Deadpool and Wolverine?
Let me tell you this, as someone who has not seen a Marvel movie in theaters, and this is big for me because I say this with respect to the people who made the movie. Like obviously it's very difficult for what they had to go through. Black Panther: Wakanda Forever really like turned me off from the MCU for a bit.
Interesting.
Like, yeah, I was like, I think that was the point where I was like, I'm I'm done for a little bit because obviously you know me since we started this whole thing. Like I'm a Marvel guy. Like I'm superhero guy. Like that's my thing.
Mm-hmm.
People know me as a superhero guy. And even then, like Black Panther: Wakanda Forever, I was like, all right, I've reached the point. Like I need to step away from superhero stuff for a bit, and I did. I didn't see anything new superhero wise in all of 2023. Like I didn't see any of the Marvel movies in 2023. Still haven't seen them yet. I haven't seen any of the TV shows in 2023, which I hear I'm blessed for that, except Loki. Apparently, from what it was Loki 2023.
Loki season
I think
1.
so. 2.
Season 2 was.
I think it was 2023.
I don't think so. I think it was this year.
It was this year.
Yeah,
Check out for me.
it had to be this year.
Was
Oh
it
no,
this
you're
year?
right. 2023, October 5th to November
So
9th.
So it was one of those things where I really got burnt out. Like and so when I saw that Deadpool and Wolverine was coming back, I went, "Oh, this is here we go." Like cuz Wolverine is my second favorite Marvel character. And so obviously I grew up I told them this everybody this like X-Men 1. That was the first superhero movie I ever remember seeing.
Yeah.
Like I may have saw Batman when I was younger, but I don't remember it. Like X-Men was the first movie I ever saw that I remember from a comic book movie. So Hugh Jackman's Wolverine is a big part of my growing up. So obviously I was like, I'm ready for this. Like, because obviously Deadpool 1 I liked. Deadpool 2 not that great. I remember I rewatched it before, like Deadpool 2 not that great. Logan bona fide classic. I didn't rewatch that before this. I think that's one of those movies where I can only see it once, and I'm good. Like I don't need to emotionally go through that again. But so I was really excited for this and watching this movie. I'm back, baby. Like let's go.
That's fucking
This
awesome.
movie was a lot of fun. Like I really enjoyed this movie. I had so much fun with it. Is it the best movie? No, it's not. I don't know. Maybe it may crack my top 10 MCU. Probably not. But like I had so much. Like, I had a blast watching this movie. So I give this like if I had to give it a rating.
Hey, I just sent you the rating. The scale on
Oh, we have a
velocity.
scale.
Yeah, we have a scale.
Where is it at?
I just sent it to you on Facebook Messenger.
So like yeah, everyone, you can tell how far removed I've been from everything. Is this? Let's see. You sent it to me, huh, everyone? So just. So if I had to look at this score right here, I'd give it a by the thing that Ruben has given me a 9.
Oh, 9, amazing. Okay.
I'd say this movie was amazing. Like this movie is not perfect. Like there's some issues I have with it, but yeah, just his
He's
movie's
choked up. He's
amazing.
choked up. That's how great.
Right, right, right. What about you?
Um. So it's interesting because for me, I am not one that is a fan of the Fox X-Men universe.
Mm,
I barely watched the first X-Men movie. It was convoluted. I am not a fan of the X-Men at all. I just think it's way too much at all times.
mhm,
Like there's too many people to focus on. I watched a couple of the first class I think I watched the Days of Future Past one. I can tell you what happened in any of these movies. Yeah, I don't like the X-Men because I feel like it's too convoluted. It so
yeah.
far has been too convoluted. See how they introduce the X-Men in the Marvel MCU. Um, So I didn't have the affinity of. I never watched Logan.
Mm.
I tried watching Logan.
Bruh. Like
I
that is you
I
got
couldn't. I
that is
couldn't. I tried it.
man.
I tried it watching it. I want to say I got it in 30 minutes, and I was like, eh. Like I don't have the affinity for the X-Men that everybody else does. I don't have. I'm in the same boat with you, though. I thought Deadpool 1 was really, really funny, really good. Deadpool 2, I did not like. I hated that movie. I thought it was just
Yeah.
too convoluted. But this somehow got me to have feelings for Deadpool and have feelings for
Hmm.
Wolverine, a character who, like I said, I don't have any affinity for. Like he's
Hmm.
cool. Obviously, Hugh Jackman playing Wolverine is
It's iconic.
like iconic, very iconic, and I will always see him that way, like as Wolverine.
Mhm.
And then I saw the full spoilers ahead. Then we saw fucking the greatest person to replace him, Eric, in this movie.
So it was so that got spoiled for Tessa.
Oh,
And so when we watched it, she was like, she said that was one of the parts I was excited for you to see. So are we just going straight into it?
we're going straight into it.
So I was like, oh look, there's Henry, here's Hugh Jackman right there working on the motorbike.
Yeah, yep.
And it turns around, it's like, oh my god, it's Henry, it's Cavalry. I'm like, oh my god, yes,
Fantastic.
yes,
Absolutely
that'd be
fantastic.
great. That'd be great.
It would be
He would
fantastic.
he would be a good Wolverine, man.
Now the question is, are they gonna stick to it? Probably not. It,
No.
yeah, it's just
Feige
the
even said in an
franchise,
interview like they have no intention of recasting Wolverine anytime soon.
which is insane. Like,
They're gonna make him do it till he's 90.
yep, yep.
But so what would you give this on our scale?
Honestly, for a Deadpool movie and for the end of the Fox universe, I
Mm.
have to give this a 10. This movie was incredible. I have no faults for it. Sure, there's like some hiccups here and there, like, okay, cool. But this movie set out to be the last of the Fox universe, and it succeeded tremendously.
Yeah, I mean, you say that I grew up with this like X2. I've seen X2 so many times. Because I remember that was the first one where like Wolverine was actually stabbing people. I'm like, yeah, oh my god, there it is. Um, and so, um, like all those Fox are like Fantastic Four. Even though I don't like the movies now, the movies are bad. Like as a 14-year-old kid, like oh, it's the Fantastic Four, and obviously as a 14-year-old boy, it's Jessica Alba. So, but like those movies I grew up with, so like to see them like show up and like the end thing they did in the credits with like that nice little
Yeah,
memento, like
yeah,
I was like, this is really nice. Like even though those movies had a lot of faults, they kind of jump started everything.
yeah,
As much as like yeah, Blade is the first one that was like comic book movies, like putting stuff together like we know it now.
yep,
It's that first X-Men movie.
yeah, man.
So
It's crazy how far we've come. I was listening to the Ringerverse, and they like went through the whole uh history behind
mhm.
Deadpool and Wolverine and like the X-Men and how Wolverine came to be and Hugh Jackman getting not getting the job and then him being called in a second time to get the job. It was really
Because
funny.
Dude Gray Scott was like, you know what? That Mission Impossible 2, that sounds really
Yep,
good.
yep,
I'm
yep.
gonna go with that. But sorry.
That's all right.
But yeah, like this movie, it was so great. Like just from the get go, like
Yeah.
I think it was nice. Like just the red suit against all the snow looked really good.
Yeah.
And then I like the fact that um you get closer. Like yeah, that Logan done. and then just to have the fight scene with his skeleton
Yep.
set to bye bye bye, I was like, this is so
Perfection.
Deadpool right here. It was
Yes.
so good.
Yep.
It was real. I will give credit this. When I found out that Sean Levy was directing this movie, I was very nervous because Free Guy was not good.
Yeah.
Like I had fun watching that movie, not a good movie. So when I saw that he was directing this, I was really nervous. But I thought that was his best directing job he's done. I think.
I'd say so.
Like the action was well done. So yeah, just the bye 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 scene was really really good when he took out the adamantium and stabbed the dude in the butt and the other guy in the groin. This
Fantastic.
movie was very funny. Like I laughed a lot in
Well
this movie.
done.
It was great. But I guess I'll get into the problem I had with the movie. So you cut to that, and then you cut to him having, which the one scene in the movie we could have just cut from the whole movie, the interview with Happy, like that could have been just out of the movie.
I think it needed to be there because, like,
But
that.
like it was so because I don't remember if it said like 6 weeks later or 6 weeks earlier.
6 years.
6 years. Well, or 6 years, but like, so Deadpool jumped through a timeline because so he is this. Is this the 616 Deadpool?
No,
Or
so
is this
the Deadpool
is this
that
the
we
Fox Deadpool?
the Deadpool that the movie is based off of is going
What's
to be the
Fox
Fox
one?
10005.
The Fox Deadpool went to the sacred timeline to interview with Happy?
No, I don't think so. I think that
So that was just the sacred
different-
timeline's Deadpool.
Yes.
So like that was just confusing for me because
it was.
Because I'm like that scene. I'm like, okay, then why? If that's a different Deadpool, like, but that's the problem I have with the beginning. I was like, wait a minute. So he wants to join the Avengers, but now we're going back to Fox Deadpool. It's just like Deadpool wants to matter in all universe. I don't. It was just that was the worst part of the movie for me. Like that could have been cut from the movie.
Yeah.
And there would have been no confusion. I think they just wanted that to just have Happy there. I'm not sure, but that scene could have been cut entirely from the movie.
Yeah. I get what you're saying. I think it for me it was it needed to get the emotional hit into you, you know? Does that make sense?
Yeah, I guess. But I still think, yeah, for me that was I know what they were trying to do, but it's just that could have been trimmed off.
Yeah, I agree.
Because you could have had just straight up like, let's see how we got here, and then it goes straight into this is my life now. This is what I'm doing, rather than just wait a minute. That's 616. I just didn't need that. So,
what did you think of Sandra Nova?
So we're going. All right, if we're going straight into her, I thought she was pretty one note.
Yeah, I was
like she just I share with Xavier. I just rule here now. That's what I do.
I was expecting a little more.
I did too. Like I thought they. Excuse me. They. I thought they. The actor. God, I can't remember their name off the top of my head right now. Emma. I believe their name is Emma.
I could tell you, Emma Corrin.
All right. So I know they did a fine job with what they were given, but I thought the character itself, it was just like, okay, I just want to stay in charge, so I'm just going to destroy everything where I'm a god in my universe. And it's just like they were there just to move the plot along. The thing of this movie was, Deadpool and Wolverine. So yeah, I mean, pretty forgettable villain.
I was hoping that it would have been more of a team up with Cassandra Nova and Paradox. Like if they were teaming up to take over the TVA or something like
that. Could have been a lot cooler, but the way what we had, it was just like,
yeah, just plot momentum. But still, like it didn't take away from what this movie was supposed to be for me. Like like you said before, like this movie is Deadpool and Wolverine. Like,
Yeah, it's this friend, it's this relationship.
yes.
That's what this movie is.
So it was. I know you already spoke about this before, but I'm kind of glad that we didn't get the Wolverine. Like the introduction of this movie of him digging up Wolverine's
Mhm.
body was great because him just saying like, "Well, he's actually not dead because that's not how uh, um regenerative healing actually works." Was
Mhm.
fantastic, and I was like, "Oh no, what are they doing?" Like, I was
He's dead,
scared
dead.
for a second, and then they showed that he's dead, and I was like, "Thank God."
Which brings up a point. The people, like I mentioned earlier, the people on the internet was like, this negates Tony's death, that he's coming back to play Doctor Doom, and this negates Logan's death since he's back. It's like, hold on, hold on, hold on, hold on. No one bats an eye when Darth Vader comes back in Star Wars stuff, even though his character died in Return of the Jedi.
Yeah,
It's like no one's like, if Darth Vader shows up and think, well, this destroys Darth Vader. No, it's just like he's there. We want to see Wolverine.
yeah,
Like that version of Wolverine is done. He could still have that closure. Like that version of him gone. And like but you get to see a new side. That's what I guess that's what makes it interesting for Hugh when he came back. It's like I don't have to play the same
yeah,
type. Like I could be a different like as an actor, I assume he's like I can play it differently.
yeah. And
Which is
I would
so
say that he definitely did play this completely different.
mm-hmm.
So,
Mm-hmm.
like, I the Wolverine backstory, I felt like it could have been a little better, but I'm still
Yeah.
okay with. I'm still okay with it. Like I,
So make sure I got this right because like sometimes when in a theater, like everyone's excited and talking. So he runs away, goes to a bar. Humans come and kill the mutants. He comes
killed all the
back.
mutants.
He comes back and sees what happens, and then he goes into a blind killing rage, killing so many people, and
Hmm.
now everyone hates mutants. Okay, gotcha.
I mean, everybody hated mutants before. That's why they killed the
But now they
mutants.
really hate them.
I think they just hate him.
Hmm.
Yeah.
So, um, So, all right, but yeah, I thought Hugh did. It was great. I thought he
Yes.
was really fun to watch again.
Perfection. And then we finally get the scene where he puts on the mask, and I was like, God damn.
If we're jumping all over the place here, then
We
okay,
we
like
are
that.
we are. It's
So that one was great. Just um, him just doing that subtle thing, and like when he put the mask on, I'm like, there it is.
yeah.
And like when he like when they get down their poses, I'm like, there
Hmm.
is Wolverine right there. Like when they jump out of the bus,
Yep.
and I'm like, yep, here it is. That's all I've wanted from Wolverine. Just like let him go nuts.
Yeah. And I think he was great. My favorite. What was your favorite moment of the movie?
Favorite moment of the movie. Hmm. I thought that the whenever Logan and Deadpool fought, that was all. That was fun.
Yeah.
I did like Ryan. I did like Deadpool was like, so many people have waited for this for so long. Get your special sock, nerds. I thought that was great. Just like him putting on the mask was great. But I think the biggest reaction for me in the movie was, and again we're going into this, everybody, when motherfucking Wesley Snipes shows up as Blade.
Yep. For
Like I
me,
was like, oh my god,
fantastic.
that was great.
Yes, absolutely mind blown. I was the only person that obviously not didn't get spoiled for me, but everybody was like, "Oh, she's definitely going to be in this." Was Jennifer Garner as Elektra? So like
Did
she.
not expect it.
Oh, really? Interesting.
Yeah, I did. The only thing I had spoiled for me cameo wise, so Rob McElhenney, who plays
Hmm.
Mac in Always Sunny,
Yep.
he posted a picture of him. He apparently was one of the TVA guys that
Yep.
Deadpool killed in the beginning.
And I
Apparently his
want
thing
to.
got cut,
Yeah, which was interesting.
but but that's the only thing I was spoiled on. So like every other thing, genuine surprise.
Okay. Yeah, from what I've seen, everybody has been like trying to deep dive. Kind of funny did a lecture and review just in preparation for this movie. So
Um, And then we get fucking Channing Tatum as Gambit finally.
Fucking
That movie's never
crazy.
happened. So it was funny because Tess and I were sitting there, and of course we're in a movie theater in Louisiana. We're like, we understand
Yep.
what he's saying. We can understand what he's saying. I just like the joke. Who is your dialect coach? Like what's?
It was fantastic. Chris Evans, Johnny Storm.
Was not expecting the Johnny Storm one. I thought it was
Wasn't
just like
I?
Mad Max Captain America.
Yeah, I saw that there was a Captain America shield, like the original actual one that looks like a
Mhm.
shield that was in the sand before he pops up.
And then you
And
see like the blue and red on his
yep,
arm.
yep. And then I was very surprised that he came back as Johnny Storm. It was fucking great. Really great.
Yeah, it's I love it was
Did
it
you stay
was
for
it
the end
was good.
credits?
Yeah, it was great.
Yeah,
They really let his Bostonian accent come out when he
they
did
did.
it.
It was great. It was
But
fantastic.
I like just before that, just all the funny stuff with Ryan Reynolds with like the Black Adam reference. Did
Mm-hmm.
you catch that?
No.
He says, "Oh, the power in the Marvel universe is about to change."
Oh yes, I did catch that. I did catch that, and I
And like
was
it says, "So you say I'm in the Marvel Cinematic Universe now?" Yep. Get Fox. Um, so I enjoyed that. Like I think all that leading up to it was great. And then and it's just going from there, like the Sabretooth showing up, Toad.
Sabretooth showing
Um,
up was kind of a letdown for me because I was expecting
uh,
what's his name to actually pop up.
Liv Schreiber.
Yeah, that would have been better than what we got.
Mm.
But it is what it is. I'll take it. Um,
But I did like the whoa from Loki season 1, episode 5.
that was really good. That was really good.
You could definitely tell that Ryan and Hugh had so much fun doing this together.
Yeah. And I'm excited to see them again whenever they pop up. I
There
wonder
will
where it could
definitely
pop up.
this had the greatest R-rated opening of all time.
Yeah,
They are definitely making another movie together.
good. It also puts like I know the comics. I don't really read Deadpool comics, but I know Deadpool and Spider-Man are a pretty good. Yeah, yeah, yeah. They're a pretty good duo in the comics, and I wonder if we'll ever get that. You ever think that we'll ever get that?
I don't, because the problem is Sony's probably not going to want that.
Why wouldn't Sony want
Sony,
that?
well,
Sony
there are rating stuff. They're not going to
isn't
probably want.
isn't Venom fucking R-rated?
Venom 1 is not. Venom 2 is not. Venom 3 probably isn't going to be.
There right now.
But they're probably not going to want Spider-Man on the same screen with an R rating.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, I guess you're right.
Because, like, unfortunately, like, because Marvel just doesn't own majority of the rights to that. They don't.
Yeah.
So, I will say, as much as people are upset sometimes with the MCU and what it's done for things, when I see other superhero movie trailers, I'm like, thank God for MCU. Like, they showed the Venom Last Dance trailer before, and I'm like,
Horrible. Horrible.
what is this movie going to be?
That
And so, like, this one is just. I love the scene where they show all the different Wolverines as well, like the comic accurate size Wolverine who was
Yep.
5'3".
Yep.
I got a big laugh
He
out of
looked a
that.
little smaller than 5'3".
Like I like all the like the Apocalypse, Age of Apocalypse Wolverine with the one arm, um, or one hand,
Yeah.
and there was so many just great jokes in it. What was one of your favorite jokes in it?
Oh, I couldn't even freaking tell you.
I,
I can't even think of any off the top of my head.
I like that like self-deprecating one where she gets out, when Cassandra gets out of the wheelchair. It's like, whoa, ableist!
Oh yes,
Congratulations on being attacked by the woke mob.
that was great. That was great. Um, yeah, the Blade joke where he's like, I don't the fuck, what did he say?
He's like, there's
I don't
only
think I
gonna be
like
one
you.
blade.
No.
Oh,
Well, he says that, but he's like, I don't
oh,
think
I
I
don't think I
like
like
you.
you.
Yeah, yeah, that was hilarious.
Says there's only ever gonna be one blade, and Deadpool just like looks at the camera. I'm like, yeah.
Yeah,
But like getting into this, like I like how much it makes fun of the MCU in this.
yes, as it
Because
should,
the MCU
because
definitely needs like a kick in the pants with some stuff.
yeah, but also
The
like
best.
it kind of makes sense if he's going to be in the MCU now. He needs to have things to make fun of, whether it is like I expect him to pop up in Secret Wars and him fucking say something to Doctor Doom saying, "Well, aren't you fucking Iron Man?" Like something along those lines. Like,
Oh my! Could you imagine how Deadpool's going to be with the rest of the Avengers?
no, I can't. My brain
That's going to be
physically
so
can't
great.
comprehend it.
Like, could you imagine? Like, there's a fight scene happening, okay, and
Yeah,
the chips look down, and all of a sudden, like a prayer starts playing.
yeah,
So I think my favorite joke was like, "All right, we're tired of this. And we're talking about the multiverse. It's so done. Let's just take the L and just move on."
yep.
And then Nice Pool. I thought it's been great since Endgame. I'm like, oh my god.
Speaking of Nice Pool, his fucking fourth wall break was fantastic.
I could do it too. The proposal.
Yes.
Is that what you think I do?
Hilarious. Oh man.
um,
I'm so glad that this
like
movie came out.
I did confirm that was McConaughey as Cowboy
I
Deadpool.
knew it. I knew as soon as he opened his
That
mouth, I was like, that's Matthew McConaughey.
it is McConaughey.
There were a lot of
Um,
cool people that popped up as Deadpools, which was great.
right. You had Welsh Deadpool.
Yep. Well, I meant like
You had
the cameos.
I think so. It was confirmed that's Blake Lively doing the voice of Lady Deadpool.
As it should be.
Their kid was Kidpool, which was funny.
Okay. I did not expect that.
And I think their baby was Baby Deadpool, like their younger child.
Okay.
Let's see what else. I loved how they had like bad Comic-Con looking Deadpools in the group.
Yeah.
Um, but let's see
Nathan
some
Fillion
others.
was Headpool.
Yes.
Freaking hilarious.
But there were so many good jokes in this. It's hard to think about them because it's just him holding Nice Pool. You're gonna make it.
Yeah.
It's just like it's okay when he starts regenerating. Oh my god.
Perfect. Perfect.
I gotta ask you a big thing. Are you gonna go see this movie again in theaters? Because I am.
I am definitely, yes.
And like that movie, like also the scene at the end when they're trying to do that matter and antimatter when all his clothes come off and he just looks at Hugh Jackman's abs.
Yep. And then after he's like, put something on, man. You're just very distracting. And everybody's face is like, oh.
Put up your greasy tits, you skank.
Oh man.
Um,
Freaking great. I
I
did give my score. I'm going to change it. I don't think it was a 10 per se, because it was a 10 in the sense of this movie was supposed to be about Deadpool and Wolverine characters, and it absolutely was. But the Cassandra Nova and Mr. Paradox kind of like brings it down just a smidge. So I'm going to go with a 9 as amazing.
So yeah, I think like I also love the fight scene in the Honda Odyssey. That was so good.
The Honda Odyssey jokes were fantastic.
It fucks.
Yes. Yeah. Real good.
I'm gonna fight you now. Set to I got chills.
Yeah.
So good. So I know for this, what I liked about this kind of as well, obviously we have cameos. This was pretty self-contained.
Yeah.
Like there's no like obviously there's other stuff in the MCU kind of with like, seeing Captain America on the screen stuff, but like this movie was pretty self-contained.
Yeah, and I'm glad that they didn't go balls to the walls with
Because
cameos.
like Feige said, like this is on a scale of 1 to 10 of how it changed the MCU, and 8. What's like, I mean, we're obviously we're gonna have more mutants,
Yeah,
so I mean that's a big deal. This could change because we're probably gonna stop seeing so much multiverse stuff now. Like if I'm being honest, we will own the next multiverse stuff we'll see is probably for the Avengers movies, and I think that's it.
yeah, and I'm okay with that. I don't
Because
need to see more multiverse stuff. It
because like
was kind of a letdown.
because growing up, like those were my favorite stories as a kid, like the multiverse stories, like the
Yeah.
Crisis of Infinite Earths, but they weren't all the time.
Hmm.
There were big moments, like let's see, one of the best multiverse, like Multiverse of Madness, I really liked. That one was good.
Yeah.
Like What Ifs, even though people don't really like them, it was fun to have like self-contained stories, and then they all went together. But yeah, I just think it's okay to admit the multiverse saga not good. Take an L.
Yeah. I mean, it is
I
what it
mean, it's just
is. Like,
moving on. Like they said, the next saga is probably going to be mutants.
yeah.
So get back to grounded. Like that's what people loved about the Infinity Saga. Like,
Yeah.
yeah, there were some cool stuff in this multiverse saga. There was a lot of cool things. You tried a bunch of different cool things. Some of them hit, some of them did not, and that's okay.
Yeah.
That's movie making. Like,
It is what it
of course, they
is.
care. Like, they crossed $30 billion as a franchise yesterday. Like, they're fine. MCU is going to be fine. This weekend showed that.
Yeah.
An R-rated movie made $200+ million.
As it
Like,
should.
that's unheard of.
Yeah.
That's never been done before. So, like, the MCU still has legs, as much as people don't want to admit that. Like, like the fact that this is the only MCU movie this year, big. I think the next TV show is.
I don't
Do
know.
we even have any other
I
TV
don't.
shows this year?
I don't think so. I think they stopped them.
This has been the big break that
Yeah.
they needed. Like, have this, and then your next movie is what? Captain America? Bring it back.
Yep.
So, like, they see what they need to do. Like, and Feige is smart enough to see that it didn't work. We're gonna finish it with Secret Wars, but because let's look at this. Let's see what we got. Where is it? Sorry, I'm
That's
taking a
fine.
little bit. So the next bit we got is Brave New World and then Thunderbolts. So those are obviously, unless they do stuff, those are going to be pretty grounded.
Yeah.
Um, and then you can start implementing some multiverse stuff with Fantastic Four.
Yeah.
And
I
then
mean,
you've got,
we'll
yeah,
see what happens. I am not
like I
expecting.
imagine. Oh, I'm sorry.
No, I'm just not
Hmm?
expecting them to just like. They tried the multiverse and it didn't work, and that's okay. It is what it is.
Well,
Yeah,
it's what I
we're
think
over
with
it.
that is Fantastic Four. Like you may have the ending of the movie
Yeah.
brings it back because after Fantastic Four, they have Blade, which don't know what's happening with that. I don't see that one being very multiversy
No.
at all. And then you got Doomsday, which that's going to be the end of that is going to crack open everything. But like they've there's I don't mean this in a negative way. They're slowing down, and that's good.
Yeah. I'm
Like
I'm
they're
I'm
definitely slowing down.
I'm happy about it.
Because like, let's see what else we have next TV wise. We got Agatha. I forgot that's this year. Like, and that's great. Like,
Yeah.
don't make that a fun, spooky Halloween
Yep.
show. Like, do that. Then you got the Wakanda show, which I don't know if that's gonna still happen.
I don't think so.
Then you got oh, they're still doing the Ironheart show. I forgot about that.
I think that's also been canceled. Just double check that. They did have
No, no, it's still
Daredevil
upcoming.
Born Again.
Well, I mean
Really?
that's definite. Like people either way. Like I think they realized like, all right, let's course correct here. But yeah, that's that's what I said. Like this movie, Deadpool Wolverine. Going back to it, it's just that was the main thing. It was just about those two characters, and I
Yeah.
think that's it was just heartwarming because like it was fun. It's like I've been looking forward to this team up. Like I felt that is just the character and like Ryan Reynolds really wanted this.
Yeah, and
So
it worked out in the end because this I think this is his best Deadpool movie to date.
mhm.
So I'm glad that they managed to be able to actually do it. And yes, you're absolutely right. Ironheart and Wonder Man series are still in the works, despite rumors of cancellation.
Let
It's
me check
crazy.
something here real quick because I'm about to make a bold statement here.
Oh boy. Well, just remember, we also have to rank these.
Rank what?
Well, rank this movie
And what?
in our
Because man,
MCU ranking.
I haven't. I wasn't here for the other ones, Ruben. I can't
You
give you a.
were. We're
Not for
only.
Guardians 3.
I don't think we did Guardians 3. Did we?
No, I don't know. Y'all may have done it without me.
I don't think we did.
Probably.
No, we didn't rank it without you.
All right, let me be honest here. Like,
I'm going to
there
show
are some
you.
other movies. There's
Okay.
some other movies he's done. Like, Mississippi Grind is a good one, but this may be Ryan Reynolds' best movie he's done.
Yeah.
Like, looking at his filmography, like for me, other than probably Mississippi, I think Mississippi Grind was a fun movie. A fun movie. It was one of his best movies he's done, but this is arguably the best for me. Like,
Yeah.
all right, let's see here.
So.
Yeah, we didn't rank Guardians
We
or
didn't rank
the
Guardians 3.
Marvels
The Marvels,
or
definitely not.
or Ant-Man.
For people watching at home, I'm going to give you the top 10 and the bottom 10 that we have. Top 10, starting with number 10, Black Panther. Number 9, Guardians of the Galaxy, Volume 1. Number 8, Shang-Chi. Number 7, Spider-Man Homecoming. Number 6, Spider-Man Far From Home. Number 5, Captain America, The Winter Soldier, right?
Whoa, this list is old, Ruben. We don't have Endgame on here.
Yeah, remember, because we didn't do it. We did Infinity
No, there's no
War.
way. No, dude, we didn't do Endgame.
Yeah, I know. That's what I just said, Eric.
Oh, I see
Remember?
what you mean.
We
I see what you
we were
mean.
watching them and we were reviewing them as we watched them, but we
That's
didn't.
right.
Yeah, yeah,
That
yeah.
okay.
Okay,
Okay.
all
All
right,
right. I see
okay.
what we mean. Okay.
So, number 5 was Captain America's Winter Soldier, if I remember correctly. Captain America
Yeah.
2. Number 4, Doctor Strange in the Multiverse of Madness. Number 3 is Captain America Civil War. Number 2 is Avengers Infinity War. And number 1 is Spider-Man No Way Home. So I think the
Okay.
last
Because
movie we did was No Way Home.
yes, because we did Eternals. Okay. And then after that, we didn't do anything in 2020. We did Love and Thunder, right? Yeah.
Yes,
So we did all the 2022 movies.
because you never watched 2023 movies. That's what it was.
Oh, and we didn't put Wakanda Forever on here.
We didn't, and I don't think you were on that one. I could be wrong.
We were. That was it was you, Christian, you and I. We did that one, but we didn't rank it.
Oh, interesting.
We can
Okay.
rank it right now if you'd
I
like.
mean, hey, if you want to, let me just give you the bottom
I'd put
10.
it.
Hold on. Let me give you the bottom 10. Number 26. We've only done 26 movies. Number 26 is The Incredible Hulk. Number 25 is Thor: The Dark World. Number 24 is Thor. Thank God it needs to stay down there. Number 23 is Iron Man 2. Number 22 is Iron Man. Number 21 is Iron Man 3. Of course, how it should be. Number 20 is Doctor Strange. Number 19 is Black
That one
Widow.
is so low.
Doctor Strange?
Doctor Strange one, yeah.
Yeah. It is what it is. Number 19 is Black Widow. Number 18, Avengers Age of Ultron. Number 17 is Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 2, which is a little lower than I would have expected us to put.
That's
And
where it needs to be.
I don't know about that. It's definitely better than Eternals at number 16. We're okay. So before we continue, we're ranking. What are we ranking first? Wakanda
Wakanda
Forever.
Forever.
Okay, where would
I'd
you
put
like to
it
put it?
below Iron Man 1.
Wow,
Mm-hmm.
that's insanity.
Yep.
It's
Yep.
not insane. It's not. You're absolutely right.
I'd put it below Iron Man 1.
I just remembered how bad that movie was. Well, it
It's
wasn't
so
bad.
long,
There
Ruben.
was there were parts that
The
just
pacing
didn't
was
need to be.
awful.
Yeah.
Like Namor, great.
Yes.
He's the best part about that movie.
Yeah.
All right, let's see what we
Hold
got
on.
next. We would
Give
have
me 1 second. 6, 7.
so
Okay.
everyone, we're gonna get the other movies up here eventually. I gotta watch them, but we'll have a discussion on them, like a post-review discussion.
Yeah.
All right,
As
but
we
let's do
usually do.
Deadpool Wolverine. I would put, looking at this list right now,
Here's your list.
I'd put
Multiverse
it
of
above
Madness at
Shang-Chi.
number 4? That's insanity.
I'd
Above
put this above
Shang-Chi.
Shang-Chi.
So as
Yeah,
the new number 8.
I'd put this as the new number 8
Okay.
because I think just it stays true to these two characters, and like even while the film doesn't work on some levels, like the two main characters, they shine.
Yeah.
So
I
yeah,
I think it works as number 8. I think Homecoming kind of had the not nostalgia, but like the
I think it's just a
Spider-Man.
better made movie.
Yeah, like the villain is much better, and
Yeah.
yeah. Okay, yeah, you're absolutely right. Okay, Deadpool and Wolverine. Let's hope it fits on one line. Okay, perfect. All right. So that being said, we have a new number 10. Unfortunately, you know what that means, Eric? I'd like to read these out while I'm doing this.
I will. We're gonna start from the bottom, work our way up. Number 27, The Incredible Hulk. Number
Wait, hold on,
26, Thor.
hold on. I'm sorry. That's 28. We have
Excuse
28.
me.
Yeah, go ahead. I'm sorry.
All right, so everyone, the new list according to the penultimate conquest for the MCU. Number 28, we have The Incredible Hulk. Number 27, we have Thor: The Dark World. Number 26, we have Thor. Number 25, we have Iron Man 2. Number 24, we have Wakanda Forever. Number 23, we have Iron Man. Number 22, we have Iron Man 3. Number 21, we have Doctor Strange. Number 20, we have Black Widow. Number 19, we have Age of Ultron. Number 18, we have Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 2. Number 17, we have Eternals. Number 16, we have Ant-Man 1. Number 15, we have Captain America. Oh, we didn't do Ant-Man the Wasp on here either. Okay, we'll
No,
get to it one
we
day.
also didn't do Ant-Man
Captain America.
Quantumania.
Yes, Captain America 15. Number 14, Thor: Love and Thunder. People don't like that one, probably. That's too high, but you know what? We
It's a good
stuck by
movie.
it.
It's a good movie.
13, The Avengers. 12, Thor: Ragnarok. Number 11, Black Panther. Number 10, Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 1. Number 9, Shang-Chi. Number 8, Deadpool and Wolverine. Number 7, Spider-Man Homecoming. Number 6, Spider-Man Far From Home. Number 5, Winter Soldier. Number 4, Multiverse of Madness. Number 3, Captain America Civil War. Number 2, Avengers Infinity War. And number 1, Spider-Man No Way Home.
Okay.
So,
with that being said, we have one more thing to do before we head out, Eric.
okay.
And we have to rank the MCU
Uh,
villains.
okay.
I'm gonna just go out and say Paradox and Cassandra Nova is
We're
bottom
gonna
of
put
the
them
list.
together. I think we should put them
Yeah,
together
that's what I'm saying. Put them together
because they
but
definitely kind of work. Let me
bottom
look
of
at
the
this.
list.
I would put that not the very bottom. No,
Definitely the bottom half of the list.
bottom half. I would put them. Looking at this,
Under Darren
I would
Cross.
put this under. Let's put them under
the new number 23 at least.
I think they're the new number 24.
24?
6.
26. Oh,
Was a lot more fun.
okay. All right. I can deal with that. The new number 26. Okay. That's not gonna look well, but it is what it is. Cassandra Nova.
You just put Nova and Paradox.
No, because I don't want us thinking it's fucking actually Nova.
No, we're not gonna think it's Nova the hero.
You never know. Okay, fine. I'll just put Cassandra Nova. I mean, I'll just put Nova and Paradox.
All
Okay.
right.
We have that, and we also have to do Namor. You want to put Namor?
Oh, Namor, I would put above Gore.
Interesting.
No, we already put Namor as 8. We ranked Namor,
How did we rank Namor, but we didn't
but
rank?
we forgot to put the movie. Yeah, it was weird.
Okay. All right. Then that's fine.
It's either
I'll
way.
take that.
Um,
Okay.
yeah. Any final thoughts here, buddy, before we get out of here?
No, it's a great movie. Go check it out if you haven't watched it. If you have, I don't know. I mean, if you haven't watched it, I don't know what the hell you're doing here for spoilers. But yeah, I'm excited to see more Deadpool and Wolverine. 90. He's gonna do this until he's 90. So
Mm-hmm.
fucking go.
But yeah, go see this movie.
Yeah. Alrighty. That being said, Eric, where can people find you?
I am Eric C. Gann on Twitter. It's about to be football season for me, so I'm about to get really busy. Probably won't be able to do a lot of stuff on here. Maybe we'll have to record on Sundays if we want to do stuff.
We can do that.
But yeah, because those are going to be really my only off days is Sunday. So I look forward to getting back into the MCU now. Probably going to start watching X-Men 97 tonight. That's probably what I'm going to start doing.
Okay.
Yeah,
How many
that's me. I
episodes?
think it's 10.
All right. Well, I'll hit you up later today to see if you want to just do a review for that. Yeah. Okay. Cool. If you want, you could find me here in about an hour, talking about Concord and if it will flop or if it will succeed.
Since I won't be on that, I'll give you my thoughts right now.
No, you can call in and give me your thoughts, sir.
I'm about to have to go be dad mode.
You're gonna give me your thoughts now. Why not just call it in?
Okay, fine.
Okay. All right. Thank you. Jesus. With that being said, I'll see you in an hour. Everybody, take it easy. And of
All
course,
right.
are you gonna say it?
Oh, Excelsior. I didn't realize
Okay.
that was for me. Excelsior.
Have a good one.